I don't believe that people have different gifts, if that sounds kind of interesting. I actually think that we all are born with like a baseline of gifts, and we kind of choose to develop and cultivate whatever we're interested in. So, and the baseline is intuition. So I consider myself an intuitive. I read tarot cards, obviously an empath. I feel like that's just what you have to be if you want to go down this path to begin with, even before being a tarot reader. And recently I've started transitioning more into being a teacher as opposed to working with people one-on-one. I have a background in film. So I used to write screenplays. I've been in Austin Film Festival. I'm like classically trained as a writer. So I'm also have a background in like directing. And there's a lot of overlap between tarot and like film theory, huge overlap. And I've met a couple of filmmakers who just have like a deck of cards and like read tarot on their own. So, you know, I'm not one of those people that like I knew since I was 7 that I could see spirit. Like I'm not one of those people. But I'm great gut instinct, great hunches, can pick up feelings like really quickly. And those are the same qualities that you need to be a good filmmaker. You need to be able to read people, work with actors, and be able to create like a character arc, like hero's journey and all that. So because I have a background in that, it was just very natural for me to start working with cards because I wanted to figure out a way to create more depth in my characters I was writing. And so in the process, as I started practicing tarot and reading for friends and family, they were like, you know, this very random thing that you said like came to be. And that just happened again and again. And it got to a point where I was getting a lot of referrals, even though that's not what I even set out to do. So started out as like a storyteller filmmaker, used tarot just to like advance my writing abilities. And then it kind of became, it just took a life of its own where I got a huge amount of validation as like a tarot reader in the predictive area. So that's kind of how it came to be. But I think this is why I was saying earlier, like, you know, everyone is on a very baseline level intuitive. It's just like whatever tool you start to pick up and practice it with. So I would not want to see people who want to go down this path like lock themselves up into a tool. Like if you work with crystals, don't stick with like, oh, I'm a crystal healer just because I like landed on crystals. Like, no, like I could have started working with tea leaves, I don't know, and that could have maybe become a tea leaf reader. I just think that I see the tarot as more like an accident, to be honest, as opposed to like, I knew since I was 3 that I wanted to be a tarot reader. It's not like that.